Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now that the review is done for the Eddie Quist custom 1/6 scale Howling Werewolf, I've got him on the shelf with the rest of the horror icons, and I just wanted to do a little video showing you the shelf. An updated look with some new additions. Front and center is the Eddie Quist Howling Werewolf, and now we have Nosferatu. It's not really a slasher icon, but it's such a good figure, he has to be up here with these guys, so he's now there. And if there wasn't already enough death on the shelf, I have literally over here, here's a 1/6 scale death just perched on the end of the shelf there. And that was a really cool birthday gift from my mum. So I mean, she just struck gold with that, because, you know, she wasn't thinking of this shelf when she got me that. But it's just, I mean, that's the ultimate, really. Death. I mean, all these guys try to kill you, but there's no escaping this one here. That's the real deal right there. It's so creepy. So yeah, a very cool addition to the horror shelf. So I hope you enjoyed this video, folks. Definitely check out the two-part review. Ended up being a two-part review because I wanted to cover some more stuff, so I did a follow-up video on the original review for the werewolf here. That just went up on the channel recently, so check both the videos out. And drop a like on this video for me. I hope you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, and make sure you follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight333 for plenty of pictures and clips. Now, because Sam is quite big, I've got him sitting on the shelf, which just makes him look a bit smaller. But these awesome little accessories here, the sweets, they were made by my friend Neil at House of Macabre on Instagram. Some underscores in between the words if you're looking for him, but he can make you some great little 1/6 scale sweet packets for your Sam figure. Very nice. Yeah, got his feet crossed as well. It's a really cool figure, just a bit too big unfortunately, but very, very nice. Had a lot of fun weathering him and doing the blood splatter on him. You can check out the videos on the channel when I was doing my work on him. And that's a really, really nice piece. A lot of these movie name plates that you see, I mean, this is a fridge magnet. A lot of these are magnets from Etsy. Sinister Gifts, I believe, is the name of the store on there. But also my friend Matt Weaver does some amazing nameplates too, like this Terrifier one here, and the American Werewolf in London one here, which is amazing. I wish I could fit the Kessler Wolf on the shelf up here, but unfortunately it's just a bit crammed. Oh, and the big chap by Hot Toys, he's not on the shelf. I did swap it out for the Medicom figure, even though unfortunately the Medicom figure is just not tall enough. So I put him on a taller base. It's still not going to get the job done, but I can't have the Hot Toys big chap as my representation for that creature from the original movie, because this Medicom version is so much more accurate. I mean, this is almost perfect. It's just a damn shame he's not a taller figure, but he has to be the one that represents the big chap because it's just so accurate compared to Hot Toys version down here, which just isn't. I really hope they go back and revise that. Don't just you know, whack a fresh coat of paint on this old sculpt and release it again. So Nosferatu with his big tall base. But I was going to you know, put him on a smaller one, but the Nosferatu nameplate here is just too cool not to have on display. But this is one of the best 1/6 scale figures I've ever seen in my life, and that's saying something because I've seen a lot, and this is truly one of the very best that's not a custom figure. And a lot of people said in the review when I put it up in the comments section, they were saying it's got that feeling, that, you know, just that special feeling like a custom figure. Just the amount of passion and work that went into it, it's such a presence. Those hands are just some of the best I've ever seen. So he is now up here with the likes of Michael Myers and Art the Clown, and Jason Voorhees, and the City Hunter. I had to stand back a bit because he's a big lad. That's an amazing piece. Now the biomask on the Predator 2 City Hunter by Hot Toys is a custom one by Fugitive Predator Customs with underscores in between the words there on Instagram, and he has sent me an updated City Hunter biomask that's even more accurate than this one. So I need to get around to doing that review for you soon, and I'll show you the updated biomask. But I thought this one was just amazing. But the new one I haven't actually brought it in this room yet, but I've been looking at it, and it does seem to be even more detailed and just incredible. So look forward to that coming up on the channel soon. But that is a real eye catcher, especially holding onto the spear and the skull with the spine. It's a very imposing piece. And I believe it was Matt Weaver who made the Predator 2 sign for me as well. And I'm using the, I believe that's the Sylvester Stallone Rambo First Blood base, because it has that look, with the sewer drain there. Or sorry, should I say the manhole cover? Just gives it that nice touch to remind you that it's the City Hunter prowling around the streets of LA. So back to the Werewolf. This is just an unbelievable piece, and I couldn't be happier with it. I highly recommend you get in touch with David and order one of these for yourself. He's not going to make these forever. He did say to me that he's got lots of ideas for new figures that he wants to make, so that would mean that he'd have to move on to other things. I don't want to speak for the guy, but I'm just thinking, if you are interested in this, I'd get in touch with him sooner rather than later and get your orders in for a Howling Werewolf. Doesn't have to be Eddie Quist, that's what my one's based on, but it could be one of the other members of the colony. He did a really cool one that he called the Alpha, and that just had a really terrifying look to it. It had more of a grey face, and it made the eyes kind of pop even more. But my one's got all kinds of lovely tones of hair in there. I mean, the hair work is insane. The hand sculpts with the nails, the long legs, the feet. It's all incredibly accurate. And those terrifying ears. You've even got a really cool detail with the drool between the top and bottom jaw. It's just terrifying. Make sure you check out the videos that I've done on this piece. There's a nice little section with Freddy, Art the Clown, and Dick Warlock Myers, and Ash from Evil Dead 2. But I really do love my Dick Warlock Myers here. You got the Todd's head sculpt that I repainted the whole thing with the custom Yunsil coveralls. Incredibly movie accurate. With all the bullet holes and the blood and the weathering. And a real metal scalpel, as always, by the amazing Shadow Fergo on Instagram. Probably the best to ever do, 1/6 scale weaponry when it comes to working with metal and wood. Just does insane work. He did do an Art the Clown Terrifier 2. I'm not even sure what to call it. It's that weapon there from the poster. I know he made one of them. I need to get one of those off him at some point. If you're watching, Shadow Fergo, I need me one of those. Brutal. But obviously this is my bloody version of Art the Clown. I do love this one. Really nasty looking knife. And nice, variations of different stages of the blood. More kind of old blood stains mixed with really fresh blood that's just splattered onto his outfit. can see there some fresh wet blood. Really nasty. And there's my Dog Soldiers custom werewolf by Bretoons on Instagram. It's my favorite horror movie of all time. Finally watched the 4K version on Halloween this year, and it was absolutely amazing. And there's the iconic Studios Patrick Bateman, which is an absolutely excellent figure. Not custom, you can buy this, although probably sold out now. So, yeah. I love the raincoat. Came with a life-size business card. Excellent piece. And I added some blood spray to the face and to the raincoat as well. And lurking in the back there is my 1/6 scale custom creeper from Jeepers Creepers. That was from Brian Rogers, and he has a custom Shadow Fargo metal and wood axe. But thank you so much, Brian, for the amazing figure. When I switched out his hat as well, I managed to find a really nice kind of soft material hat that works really well. He's got the hair at the back as well, so he's all movie accurate and just creeping in the background. I really need to bring him out a little bit more and put him in the center. And then you have 2018 Michael Myers from one of my favorite Halloween movies, definitely my favorite mask out of all of them for 2018. It's just something about it. And he's got custom coveralls, he's on a big body, and he got the Shadow Fargo knife, and it's got my channel logo on the handle of the knife. His hand's covering that at the moment, but that was a short run that Shadow Fargo did, where we slightly upped the scale of the 2018 knife. I just wanted it a bit bigger, so we ended up doing it like a little project together. And there is my 2007 Michael Myers from Rob Zombie's Halloween. He's a big piece, but next to Eddie Quist, he manages to look quite small. Mind you, Eddie is on a rather high platform here, multiple layers of base action keeping him up. Just take a look again at that side view. Brutal. And he's got a custom head sculpt by One's Customs. The coveralls are custom by Tanila, and the knife is by Shadow Fargo as usual. And I repainted the coveralls and heavily weathered them, bloodied them up. Spent a long time getting the coveralls to look the way they do here. Originally the coveralls were much lighter, so many layers and layers of washes and different techniques to darken it up a bit. That's a really nice piece. I kind of got him striding forward slightly, just taking a step. And then you've got the ghost face, and Darko Customs did the custom Part 6 mask, which is excellent. I also have an original Scream mask in 1/6 scale for this figure, easily swapped out with magnets. And that is a very cool piece also. And here we have a clean Art the Clown next to my Perfect 78, which is one of the very best custom Michael Myers figures you will find on planet Earth. Not saying it's the best, because I've seen so many good ones, but this is definitely one of them. This is something that is very hard to achieve. Combining all the different parts, the custom head sculpt, then finding someone to hair and paint it. getting your hands on the Yunso coveralls here. Shadow Fargo knife. Some really good jungle boots here with real laces. It's just an incredibly accurate 78 Mars. And Steve Bird repainted the Art the Clown head sculpt for me. Gave it some really cool eyes and repainted the mouth and the teeth. And he is actually using the Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 2 Dick Warlock syringe. And he's got his other hand behind his back, and I'm not going to tell you what's back there, but he's holding on to something. Take a little peek at Ash here. The pretty heavily modified Asmus Toys Ash Williams. And with the slight, just subtle 5 o'clock shadow that I added, it made a huge difference. And obviously lots of weathering, and added some cuts and scrapes. And it's an excellent looking piece now. Not really a slasher at all, but Ash is very important to have when you have a collection of horror icons. He's the only good guy on the shelf, really, if I think about it. Yeah, there's no one else here with any redeeming qualities. Ash is all alone amongst the terrible and the wicked, the unstoppable. You got your work cut out for you, Ash. I dread to think what goes on in here when I leave the room and lock the door behind me. I do love my Predator 1. This is a bit of a mishmash of parts. You've got the classic Predator body, but with the armor, netting and head sculpt of the original Jungle Hunter by Hot Toys. It's just an incredible likeness to the original Predator. And weathered all the trophies and bones. He's holding on to some bloody dog tags. And a skull, which is very clean looking because he's just finished polishing it up. And he's got a skull and spine on the back as well. You can just about see it there. And Halloween Kills Michael Myers. And repainted Tot's head. And the real metal Halligan tool by Shadow Fargo. Over here we have Freddy Krueger. I just have a feeling, that there's going to be a lot more options in 1/6 scale one day for Freddy. Right now there really isn't much to choose from. You gotta go full custom. But this is a combination of the sideshow figure with a different hat and a custom sweater, different pants, and a bit of a repaint on the face. And I really am happy with him. But I just have a feeling in the future we'll have more options for Freddy, and I don't mind that one bit. And here we have my Halloween 2 Hobo Myers, Tyler Main. Another custom head from One's Customs. This is one of my favorites that he's ever done. If you're lucky enough to own one of these, then you'll know what I'm talking about. The amazing paint job, the depth to everything. Again with the Shadow Fargo custom knife there. That is so sharp. shrunk down hunting knife. It's amazing. And then the dream sequence mask head sculpt, which sometimes I like to put on this Myers here. I might do that for you now actually, because it's been a while since I've had him set up as the dream sequence Myers. So I'm going to just change that for you now so we can see. And there it is. Quickly changed into a dream sequence Halloween 2 Michael Myers, which is one of the scariest versions of him. But just a simple head swap. Need to change out the nameplate because it's no longer 2007 version. Look how bloody he is as well. Really bloody. But I love the way this head sculpt looks on this setup. I love the colouring of this mask as well. You notice on the hobo Myers over there to the left that I just showed you, it's more of a kind of really nasty yellowed look, whereas this is that kind of ghostly greyish blue, contrasting with the really gnarly blood on the side. It's a very evil looking mask, this dream sequence version. I think I'm going to leave him like that. Here's Jason Voorhees by Sideshow Collectibles, again with a real metal machete by Shadow Fergo. Another magnet from Sinister Gifts on Etsy, and weathered up clothes. But yeah, that's my one Jason in the collection in 1/6 scale. And you got Leatherface from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I do have the other one, but I wanted to put Nosferatu on the shelf, so I had to move this version of Leatherface just down here for a little while. There's some other horror characters. And then you got Pinhead by Mezco. And that's a really nice piece. And Pennywise by Hot Toys. That's a fantastic figure, with a little bit of work. Collar area needed some work to make it more movie accurate, but that's done now. Pretty heavily weathered as well. The balloon floating behind him. And Death, just chilling. I really do like that. Very creepy. Alright, well that is how the horror shelf is looking at the moment. I'm sure in time more updates will come, new arrivals. There really isn't too many characters left that I can think of that I need to add here. I mean, Michael Myers, the versions that mean the most to me are here. Pumpkinhead. Now, there is a 1/6 scale Pumpkinhead being made that will be released in the future, and I will definitely get my hands on one of those. Because this is a 1/4 scale or mega scale Pumpkinhead by Sota Toys. Thank you to Mark and Irene, two awesome folks who sent this along. Such an amazing gift. Thank you so much, you guys, if you're watching. I always will love this piece. But yeah, we got Jeepers Creepers, American Psycho, Chucky. Chucky down here. Hopefully we get a real 1/6 scale Chucky by someone soon. Dog Soldiers Werewolf, Original Jungle Hunter Predator, Halloween Kills, Sam from Trick or Treat, Evil Dead 2 Ash, Dick Warlock Myers from Halloween 2 1981, Bloody Art the Clown from Terrifier, Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 Freddy's Revenge, Halloween 2018 Michael Myers, Ghostface from Scream 6, Dream Sequence Myers from Halloween 2. Look at that thing. And down here you've got the mini head for Michael Myers from Halloween 2. Now this was made by Christopher Nelson, and it's a scan of his personal mask that was used a lot in the movie. It was scanned and then he painted it. So I'm very lucky to have one of these. He also threw in one of these enamel pins from the set of the Halloween 2018 film for the effects makeup crew. I'm very, very grateful to have this. It's a really nice paint job. It's just not something many people will have. This is truly something that in time, oh, it's just a very special piece. I got my custom Bruce the Shark as well. Check out the reviews on the channel for that. Anyway, I won't show you too much of this shelf because I haven't organized it yet. It's a bit of a mess, it's a bit random, a bit chaotic. But yeah. Main thing was to show you the Eddie Quest werewolf on the shelf with everyone else. He is front and center, and he is the main, you know, the main attraction at the moment. So there he is with the rest of the gang. And I do love my clean version of Art the Clown with his awesome repainted head. Really creepy eyes. The mouth and the teeth look fantastic. It's really nice to have the clean version and the bloody one. And then the original shape. Nosferatu. Looking super creepy. Look at that pose. Caustic Plastic, man. Their announcements recently. Chuck Norris from Missing in Action. Just so many announcements. It was kind of overwhelming. So they're really getting it done. And the Hobo, City Hunter, Jason, Leatherface, Pinhead, the Alien. Check out the review for this Medicom Alien figure. It's just an incredible piece. That wasn't too long ago on the channel. Various comparison videos and stuff like that have also gone up. Yep, Pennywise and Death. And that is it. So let me know what you think of the collection, folks. Always good to hear from you. And it's been fun making the video. And I'll be back with you soon. I've got some cool stuff on the way. Got some custom Art the Clown stuff coming. And got the Blitzway Kurt Cobain figure coming. That's going to be interesting. And a few other bits and pieces as well. So I hope you're doing well. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.